In the South and Southeastern states in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The union members marched in their thousands to the government house in the capital cities of Port Harcourt, Owerri, Benin Asaba and Enugu.
The intensity of the sun notwithstanding, the Rivers State chapter of the Nigerian Labor Congress joined their counterparts nationwide for this protest. They are out on the streets of Port Harcourt to add their voices to that of Asuu with the hope of getting the federal government to take necessary action for the strike to end.
We are dismayed by the federal government's paralysis and reluctance to take the necessary steps that could lead to the peaceful resolution of the issues in dispute and by extension end the strike.
The state government does not regulate the economy. I've looked at APIS, another thing that is being highlighted here. It is not also a state problem. So this is simply a message which I've come to the right channel to send. And I want to promise you that I will hand this letter over to the governor.
In Owerri, organized labor also lamented the closure of universities for 5 months due to the dispute between Asuu and the federal government. Labor says due to the strike, Nigerian students are more vulnerable to antisocial vices, with thousands of workers plunged into hardship.
We want to plead with the federal government and state government to help us make sure that this problem is solved in no distant time.
I want to urge you to be patient. The federal government is working around the clock now to see that this matter is resolved.
The NLC in Edo State also led its affiliate unions on a solidarity protest, with the mounting pressure on government to end the strike and revitalize the education system.
Any nation that is serious about growth or the future of the nation must take into cognizance the need for the youths to be, seriously schooled.
Till today, 5 months after, our children are still at home, our brothers are at home, and our sisters are still at home. It's very shameful.
The protesters in Delta State appealed to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa to intervene in the stalemate between the striking lecturers and the federal government.
The insensitivity of this government, is degenerating every day, and if Labour does not, intervene into this issue, I want to tell you that we may end up, not having anything that has to do with tertiary institution in Nigeria.
We're all human beings, and as Nigerians, we are very good and good listeners. That this message will go up to Abuja. I know the government will do all they can to listen to us for this time.
In Enugu State, organized labor challenged the federal government to honor agreements reached with Asuu.
An agreement that is 13 years old running is still being contested by the same government. And if you go to our universities, it is an apology.
Our job, just as we have pointed out, is to continue to engage the federal government